Hello again, all my comic collecting friends. It's Matt, Comic Order 410, here doing my last minute entry to Jnguye1's 1 year anniversary contest. And John, first off, congratulations on all your subs. Actually, Ira and myself were talking the other night about how great your collection was, and we think you deserve more subs and more traffic on your channel. And I hope you get it, because I think you deserve it. And if you haven't checked out John's channel, do yourself a favor. There'll be a link below. He has an amazing collection. Just great book after great book. Silver Age Batman, Spider-Man, FF Keys. He's got a near mint slab giant size X-Men #1. Excellent commission sketch covers, which I'm also a huge fan of. And he just showed off in his most recent video Showcase #4 and #22, first Silver Age Green Lantern and Flash. And wow, I mean, I'm sure most of you know this, but Showcase 4 is one of the most important comics in comic book history. It's considered the issue that ushered in the Silver Age of comics. It's extremely hard to find and expensive at any grade. So do yourself a favor and go check out John's channel. Also, John, I want to thank you for being generous enough to give away some great books out of your collection to your subscribers. It's very generous, and we all appreciate it. To get started here, first question, where are you from? I'm from just north of Baltimore and born and raised here. Number 2, how long have you been collecting? How long have you been on YouTube? Been on YouTube almost 2 years, and started reading comics just before kindergarten because I was into the Super Friends and Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends cartoons and the 60s Batman TV show. So as soon as my mom was getting me comic books, and that's kind of what helped me learn to read, and I was hooked. And I've collected most of my life. I stopped for about 5 or 6 years in college and got right back into it. So, third question, name 3 YouTubers that inspired you to make videos. The first videos I remember watching were like Hippies Collectibles, Why Not Art, Roger69501, and Hero Hunter 81. And those guys were such nice guys and had such great videos. They made me want to be a part of this community. And when I made my first video, Tony and Hippie and Clint were right there welcoming me to the community, and they're the great guys I thought they were, as well as Roger and most of the people in this community. So I thank all of you. 3 YouTubers that need more love, and I hope you guys will check these guys out. Let's get their subs up. They deserve it too. My buddy Michael Jocko from Canada, great guy. He's a big Wolverine fan. Big fan of the heavyweights like Juggernaut, Hulk, Thing, and Pitt. Please go give him a sub. My buddy Carlos Infante from Mexico. Great channel, amazing information. He's a freaking encyclopedia of Superman information. You'll learn a lot there. And last but not least, my boy Bluntzilla, Blunt Man from Canada. He has great eclectic taste. You'll learn a lot from his channel because he gets a lot of different stuff. He loves old school video games. He's a big horror fan, a big Godzilla fan, and a big fan of independent and underground comics. So he has a lot of stuff that's different from what you'll see on your normal YouTube channel. So please go check all those guys out, as well as John, and give them a sub. Their links will be below. What are the top 3 books I picked up last year? I'd have to go through and look at my videos. I know I picked up a lot of other books, but these are the 3 that popped to mind that I was, really happy I picked up. And first is my Dell large feature #7, Pluto Saves the Ship. This is Carl Barks' first published artwork. It does have some problems on the top corner, if you can see, but got a pretty nice deal on it, and very happy to finally have that. I wanted that book for a long time, because I'm a big Carl Barks fan. This year at Baltimore Comic Con, I got Herb Trimpe to do a Wolverine sketch here on this Origin 2 blank, and not much better than having a Wolverine sketch by the great Herb Trimpe, who co-created him. Last but not least, I got this Light of Thy Countenance hardcover, and it's signed by Alan Moore. I'm a huge Alan Moore fan. He's probably my favorite writer, and his signatures are really hard to come by, and I'm glad that I finally have one in my collection here. Question 6, what are 3 books you're hunting for this year? I'd like to finish up my Conan run. I need, I think, 11, 12, and 19, then I'll have 1 through 100 in the last issue, and I'll just need dollar bin books. Big Jonah Hex fan. I need to get an All-Star Western 10. It's the glaring omission from my Jonah Hex run. Not a cheap book, though. And speaking of books that aren't cheap, I've always wanted Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles #1. The first prints got out of my range, so I have it's either a 4th or 5th print, but I think I'm just going to have to cut my losses and look for a second print this year, which they're not cheap either. But we'll see what happens. Question 7, who would win out of Thanos versus Apocalypse if Thanos didn't have the Infinity Gauntlet? And that's the key there. If Thanos had the Infinity Gauntlet, it wouldn't be a contest, but it'd be a great fight I'd like to see, but I'm going to have to go with Apocalypse. Last question. Excuse me. John is a big fan of commissioned sketch covers like I am, and he has some beauties. And he asked if you could get a sketch of 2 characters, who would they be? And I've gotten sketches of a lot of characters that I really, really like, but I'm a huge Conan fan. I don't have a Conan sketch, and I'm also a big fan of DC's Warlord, so I think a cool cover would be Conan versus DC's Warlord. So, maybe down the road I might get that commission. That's a great idea. But thank you again, John, for doing this contest. I appreciate it. Wish you all the luck and all the subs that you deserve. Everyone, thank you for taking the time to stop by and check out my video. As always, I appreciate it. Go check out John, Michael Jocko, Carlos Infante, and Bluntman's channels. And take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and enjoy your comic books.